So, I had to check something real quick. I gotta make sure I can hear myself.
Miss Fox's son, Al Fox, is just completely distraught. He describes his
Welcome,
mother
welcome
as the
in.
sweetest person and
I am
just
live, right?
a good child.
Okay, yes, I can hear just fine. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Holly, and today I want to talk about something that's been on my heart for a while. It isn't drama, and this isn't me trying to fight anyone. This is me just telling my truth, how I see the world, how I experience it, and how I process things out loud. I was born with FASD. That means my brain works a little different. Sometimes I don't explain things perfectly. Sometimes my post looks emotional or messy, but that's not because I'm careless. It's because I'm trying to make sense of real time. Make sense of things in real time. I have problems with keeping everything ordered because if not, I'll be scatterbrained. So I wrote this down, so bear with me, and I'm just wanting to get this out. Okay? Sometimes I don't explain things perfectly. Sometimes my book looks messy, but it's not because I'm careless. It's because I'm trying to make sense of things in real time. See, I don't even remember reading that, but I remember reading parts of it. And I had to read out loud. Okay, here we go. That's what processing looks like for me. And sharing it is how I make sense of my life. I live in Tahlequah, the capital of the Cherokee Nation. Oops, sorry. I live in Tahlequah, the capital of Cherokee Nation. This land has a lot of history, a lot of pain, and a lot of strengths. I respect that. I really do. But living here and feeling included are not always the same thing. Here is something important. The system wasn't built for people like me. It wasn't it also wasn't built on simple words. It uses big words, words people are expected to understand without help. Words that make you feel small if you ask what they mean. Hi guys. I am I've been having something on my mind that I want to get off because I went to Cherokee Nation and try to get some assistance. So instead of trying to make it sound like, I'm just griping about something, I put it down to try to make sense so y'all can get a better look out of how I process things. And I'm not the only one like this. I know I'm not in the world. I have a learning disability. I was born with FASD. What that is a fetal. I was born an alcoholic, basically. So my mind doesn't work like everybody else's. I interpret things different. And so that's why I'm trying to bring awareness, because there's a lot of people that don't understand me and they just think I'm just trying to tell them what to do. And no, I'm not, or making them seem like, I'm testing them because I ask questions. That's not it at all. It's because I'm just trying to better understand what's going on. I'm not asking the questions because I'm trying to see if, you know what you're doing. No, I'm trying to make sense up here. That's all. Okay. And in our native language, a lot of these words don't even exist. There wasn't language for paperwork. There wasn't language for labels. There wasn't language for being talked down to. So when the system uses fancy words and rules, they're not just confusing, they're cutting people out. That's not intelligence. That's it's exclusion. That not they're not. thinking of you. Can you say happy birthday to my friend Graham? It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Graham! Happy birthday to you. I hope your day is the greatest, best day ever. What I want people to understand is asking questions is not disrespectful. Sharing your experience is not an attack. And speaking up doesn't mean you're trying to take something away from anyone. Sometimes it means you're trying to be understood. For people like me, people those who struggle can't always see, dealing with big systems can be really hard. There are times when I feel like everyone else knows the rules and I'm standing there wondering, what did I miss? That feeling matters. I want to say this clearly with respect. Native history, I respect Cherokee people. I respect what was survived. But it should also be okay to talk about when people today feel unheard or left out. Both things can be true at the same time. This channel is not about tearing anyone down. It's about being honest. It's about creating space for people who don't always get listened to. I may not sound perfect. I may not use fancy words. But my voice still matters. If you ever felt misunderstood or ever struggled to explain yourself, if you ever felt pushed aside, you're not alone. You don't have all the answers, but I believe listening matters, kindness matters, and real stories matter. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. If this spoke to you, I hope you'll stick around and continue conversations in respect. And as you see, my dogs, they like to always be part of it. So I went to Cherokee Nation to get some assistance for some help on my house or trailer. I filled out all the paperwork, did all they needed to me to do, right? I called the next day, didn't get no answer. Yesterday I got the answer. Today I got the answer. They told me to go to community action and to get help. If that doesn't work, to come back. I'm not saying that I feel entitled to anything, guys, but I'm Cherokee. Babies, okay, I'm getting too riled up. I'm riling them up. I don't feel entitled. I don't feel like anything. But I have a tribe I can turn to go get assistance. To go ask for okay, hold on. Now pull my hair, Kai. Okay? So I go to Cherokee Nation and get assistance, right? They tell me, I get on the phone and they tell me to go to community action. If they can't help you, come back and we'll redo your application. What? Okay, first off, guys, if you have a tribe and you can have a tribe to turn to, we go ask them, right? Other people make up other stuff like the community action. They make these programs for people that don't have tribes to turn to. You know what I'm saying? Like, calm down, baby. They don't have tribes to turn to. But I do. They're having me go ask somebody else to get assistance taken away from somebody else. Hold on, guys. Hey! Y'all better settle down. Okay, I gotta settle down, guys. Ugh! Quit! Oops. Dude, when I get excited, they feel my energy. So I gotta stay calm. But yeah, like places like community action, make up places favorite. Like community action, they are built for people that don't have tribes to turn to. Okay? I can go and ask for help. But you know what's going to happen when I do, because I've done this before. This happened when I first had kids. They want to send you to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. Okay, if you really need the help, you're going to do it, right? But there's some people that don't have transportation. There's some people that just can't do that, real running around. So let's make it a little bit easier for some of us that can't drive like me. I have a seizure disorder. I can't drive. So anyways, they want me to go to community action and get this assistance. So I go. And I call, right? I call, ask them. But you know the first thing that other people ask you, are you Cherokee? Do you have a tribe? And if you do, they'll send you back to them. So while all this other time, while we're already on a time thing, you know, asking for assistance, they're having us go back and forth. And that's kind of like not fair, you know, because they're going to say, well, you have a tribe, go ask them. And then my tribe is saying, well, if they can't help you, go ask them for help. And if they can't help you, come back. Right now, the world is like at a point to where anybody needs help right now, okay? And we're talking about people that want to go recovery, people that's wanting, you know, Cherokee Nation. Yes, all the stuff that the Cherokee Nation is doing is great. I love it. I'm proud of it. But let's get to the core of it, guys. Okay, they're talking about kids. They're talking about recovery. They're talking about, you know, hospitals and everything. All that stuff is good. But where the foundation starts, guys, is at home. Everybody needs a home to go to. The buildings that they're making, recovery places, that's all good and fine and dandy. But the core starts at home. If the foundation is not good, no one's going to stay sober. That's just what I'm saying. That's most time people relapse is when we're homeless. Okay? You want to stay up because you don't know what's going on. I can tell you right now because I lived it. Okay? Being homeless is something that I don't ever want to go back to. So I come into a situation to where I'm needing a little bit of help, for my rent. So I go and try to get help. But I already know what the number one deal is. It's because it's not an eviction notice. Okay, that's fine. Eviction notice. They want an eviction notice. But why can't they help us like right now before we get too far behind? Anyways, that's just the main thing I wanted to talk about is, all this stuff is good and everything. But like I said, what good is all this stuff if we don't have the foundation to go? Because we can go get help, we can go get all this stuff. But when we're by ourselves and we're all alone, that's what we need. Because, when I got sober and got out, I needed a home to go to. A home. That's what we need. The foundation starts at a home, a safe environment. The hospitals, all these other stuff is good to have. But what is it if we don't have a solid foundation? Anyways, I just want to let that out there. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Have a good one. 14 minutes. I'm alive 15 minutes. I'll stay on here for 30 more seconds for 15 minutes. That's all, 15 minutes. How about that? Yeah. But I just wanted to get on here and talk like that. Because y'all better stop it. I just wanted to get on here and share a little bit of my story. And I want to do a little bit more of that, So y'all just be patient with me. So if I sound like I'm off the walls, whatever, I'm trying to put things in perspective. That's it. Oh, and most of it's on Facebook. I go crazy on Facebook. But here I want to start getting into more of my talking about what I want to change, because that's my biggest thing, is because I want to be kind of like an advocate to speak out for others, because now that I got loud and I speak up, you know, I don't want to tell anybody what to do. I just want to know, I just want people to understand, as a recovering addict, that it's hard to stay recovery if we don't have a foundation. Peace, love, and light. Have a good one. Oh, happy Friday. Oh, yeah. I might come back on a little bit later. Love y'all.